Let's take the individual pieces that we put on our horse, moving the body parts, moving to and from pressure and following a feel, and put it to a dance. In the beginning, we want forward. This is the leading position. We like a bend in the horse to get softness. By doing that, as you can see, we do a partial disengagement to get the head to come and the ribs to bend. It's almost like we were going to turn around, but we don't. We go back on the big circle to a small circle. Bend, bend, bend. Back to a large circle to a small circle. Bend, bend, bend. We're exercising the horse's body parts and muscles while we are getting control of the body parts. Sometimes a little lift will help. Now we're going to change direction, switch the tools, let the weight fall to the hindquarters and lift the front end. We're going to do the same thing on the other side. If his body is not bent enough, we'll go to a smaller circle, almost like a disengagement. And then we'll go back on the big circle. Big circle, change our belly button, little circle. Back to the big circle. Trying to keep the forward. It's easy to shut them down because we've used disengage to shut them down. The next thing we want to do is take him sideways. Take him sideways, go forward. Take him sideways, sideways, go forward. Just transitions. A little of this, a little of that. Want to change directions. That was pretty sloppy, but over time it gets better. The idea is to keep the feet moving and have many changes of direction and transitions. Do a little sideways, go forward. Do a little sideways, go forward. Lift, change your belly button, go forward. So it's just taking the body parts, having a little fun with them. Now these are different ways. I was in the sending position before. Now we're in the leading position. So here we're kind of at the drive line, where before we were kind of behind the drive line. We want forward. We want inside turns. The horse follows your shoulder. This is what you would be doing when you're riding. Your shoulders would change your body position, and the horse would feel that and follow it. Inside turns. Notice that the lead is always in neutral. That means there's no pressure one way or the other unless we need it. Occasionally the horse will will pull on you, and that will put pressure on it. But you're a fence post. He pulls against himself when he does that. Now we're going to change the directions and do the inside turns on this side. Stop, back up. We're going to switch sides. By doing a disengagement in the sending position. We're switching sides again. Now we're going to back up and do a 180-degree turn on the haunches. Go forward, back up on the other side, and another 180-degree turn on the haunches. We're switching sides now in the leading position. I recommend a lot of this. Keeps the horse on his toes, and you want him just as comfortable leading on the left or the right. Changing eyes frequently will keep you out of trouble and balance the horse. And you just do it until it's smooth. Now we're going to do some outside turns. I use my shoulders, raise my hand if I have to. Could be a square, could be a circle, can be anything you want. Change sides. Outside turns on the other side. Stop, back up. Lots of different ways to change sides. Back to the sending position. Now we want to get a little bit of speed up here. Just raise your energy. Does he feel that? Lower your energy. Does he feel that? Can you transition up and down with energy? Change directions. Any way you want. Just practice the different ways. The most important thing here is that he doesn't pull on you. Another way to change directions. Making sure that the shoulder steps away. So when you're not sure what you want to do with your horse, just go out and just play with these things. Just as they come to your mind in no particular order. Do a little this, do a little that. And sometimes something will say to you, gee, we need to really work on this. Well, maybe you do. So here, I want my horse to disengage his hindquarters softly with his head bent and rub to a stop. So the rub to a stop will come in handy on the ground and under saddle. These were early days with Mac, so he improved quite a bit over time. But it doesn't matter where you are. You won't get better if you don't practice. So I want him to be able to flex, relax with his head down, Move his hips and come back to relaxed flex. Sometimes it's attached to his feet depending on my energy. And that's what we're getting him to read. Little flex. Turn my core. Hold the flex. Move the hindquarters. Rub to a stop. Soften in my hand with the flex and then let him go. It's important to not release on a brace. Ground tie. Pick up his feet. Just little transitions here, there, and everywhere. Making sure the foot goes down relaxed. And we're looking for relaxation in between every move, in between everything we do. Lowering the head is a nice exercise. It must stay down till you ask it up. Put it down, and both sides of the horse, not just the left. If he pops his head up, you just put it down again. He has to wait for you to tell him it's okay. Moving his shoulders to change sides. Do the head down on the other side. Sometimes the hand on the top of the head, sometimes the halter. Can you leave it there? Now can you pick it up when I tell you? Thank you.